Make sure you hit the
subscribe button. Told you to say it.
Hey guys, welcome back. We are the Johnsons, and he took me on a little date the other day. It was nice. We had a
She
little
almost ain't
matinee.
gonna go though.
Let's not talk about that.
Word.
That's kind of private. He took me on a matinee, but I definitely almost was.
Wow, she tried to throw the matinee out there. Wow.
No, we only went to the matinee because we have a child that is in school.
Yo, that's crazy.
Listen.
You could have said earlier something.
All right, not matinee
You
to
didn't
be
even have
cheap.
to mention that. That
No, we had to
that's
go.
not personal.
Because it's the truth.
That's
We went
crazy,
during the day.
man.
We went and seen Queen and Slim.
Yes, Queen of Slim.
Is that it's Queen and Slim, not Slim and Queen, right? Queen and Slim.
Yeah.
So we'll say the movie theater. We went on a Tuesday, I think it was. Surprisingly, it had a few people in there. I was kind of surprised because the movie came out on Thursday on Thanksgiving. So I was surprised.
We had like a 12:30 show.
12:30 show. And there was a mixed crowd, so I like to see that. There was a mixed crowd. A couple of black couples, there was some white couples. I seen some Spanish people in there, so that was nice to see.
I didn't even see the really.
You didn't pay
I
attention.
seen the white couple that was next to us.
Yeah, you didn't really pay attention to surround us, but I did. The movie was about an hour and a half, maybe, right?
I think it was 2 hours. It was a little more than 2 hours.
I thought it was an hour and a half.
Nah, because it started at 12:20 and.
Yeah, but they don't include the
Remember we
previews and shit.
didn't make it back. Remember you was like, we gotta go.
It was
to
like
the bus
3
stop.
o'clock, right? Yeah. Well, whatever. So I don't want to give the whole movie away, just in case you guys didn't see it. And this is just our review and how we felt about the movie. So, still see it if you want to, or you can trust us and wait for the bootleg. I don't know, right?
No, I would say go support it. Go see it. I mean, go see it for yourself. I'm not the type of person that like people to take my word for it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean.
Yeah, because people do be hyping shit, or they say something's whack and it's like better than what's expected or whatever the case may be. But so getting into it, it's basically about a couple that met through Tinder, I think.
They're not even a couple. Honestly.
Not even, right?
Well, we shouldn't have said that probably. But this is the thing. All right, so it started out. They on a date,
right?
And
it seemed like the date was kind of rocky at first, like.
And on the way, home. That's when the situation you saw on the trailer in the commercial where
unfolds, right?
Where the whole incident happened, to which started the whole thing. But my thing with the movie is this. It was really nothing really happened in the movie. That situation happened, and then nothing really happened until the end. Yeah. Like I'm waiting for, like it don't really have that many characters in it to where it's like you can't get in touch with no other characters, see how it affected them. It's like,
what I do think, I mean, they did show some things, and I do feel like they did a good job at showing like some of the social inequities that we go through, or injustices that happen, but they didn't go deep into it. Like they just showed it here and there. You know what I mean? Like regular stereotypes.
Yeah, they didn't get in depth.
Going to see the uncle and the uncle's a pimp. You know what I'm saying? Like they showed.
It's just
so.
Yeah, it wasn't, to me. It wasn't no real plot to it, and I started to think to myself like, damn, if this wasn't a black movie, would I still like it at all? Because I did like the movie. I liked the look of it. I liked the characters. I mean, the actors and the actresses. I mean, I felt they did a great job.
Right.
I felt they did a great job in their roles. I mean, you got to know them. You got to know them too, but
you wanted to know more, right? About the people around
I wanted to feel the environment more of what was going on. That's what it like.
Agree with that.
It didn't, like when something that big happens, like it didn't show really much of nothing.
Before,
really around it.
We're gonna put spoiler alert before it because we can't really talk about it without talking about it. So I'll make sure that we put it in the beginning that there is some spoilers in here if you're really gonna watch. So this is really for open dialogue for the people that actually seen it, as opposed to somebody that didn't see it, because you can't really talk about it without talking about it. So I feel like I agree with what you're saying, because the young kid that they met in the movie when they got the car fixed, he ended up shooting a cop, and they didn't dive into that story at all. It just was like, Junior got killed? What? And that was it. It just went to the next scene. It's just so like, blow. Like, he just shot a cop in the fucking face. Like, I want to know.
I thought it was
going
to be a lot more in depth.
Yeah, like, I agree with that. I agree with that. And then I felt like a little bit of it was a little unbelievable. Like,
yeah, I could see that.
You know, like they stole they stole the cop's car, like his truck or whatever. And it's just like, so nobody's.
And that's another thing though. Like, when that happens, like, nothing came of that.
Right.
Like that happened.
There was a lot of loose ends.
And then let's keep going on to the next. Like, that never reappeared in the movie. Like, you never saw the cop again. Like, he ain't telling. Like, it showed nothing about that. Mm-hmm. So it's like, to me, it was just like a lot of gaps they left in the movie.
Yeah, there was a lot of.
And there's not going to be a part 2. Yeah. So it's like,
right.
It's, you know.
I do still feel like it's a movie that we should see and support. Because it shows those injustices, but I do feel like they had a lot of room to do more. Yeah, they had a lot of room to do more. Like, absolutely had a lot of room to do more. And then I also was like confused as to where the name Queen and Slim came from, because
and I never even realized that till you said
they didn't. That's not their names. Like, they use their real names,
and nobody even called them that.
Right? Nobody called them that.
Nobody said, "Hey, Queen, how you doing?"
No,
good, Slim.
Nothing. And I'm the type of person that waits for that. Like, the other day, I watched a movie, and I was just waiting for them to drop the name of the movie in it, because movies are so cliche like that. Like, I was watching Nobody's Fool, and I'm like, somebody in here is gonna say I'm nobody's fool. So I was just waiting, like, on the edge of my seat, like, when they gonna call her Queen, like, when they gonna bust a "Hey Slim" or something. Nothing like that happens, and so I'm confused a little as to who Queen and Slim really are and why those were the names that were chosen. And, you know, I talked about it online, and somebody said that's the name that they gave them through the video going viral. And I'm like, okay, did they show that part? And he's like, no. So where'd you get that from? You know what I mean? Like, you can't just make up shit. Like, and that's the part where we're saying a lot of things was just left unexplained, undone. Just, we're moving on from here. You know what I mean? Like, I would like to have known where that came from.
Yeah. I didn't even realize that until she mentioned it. Because they had their real names. Well, not their real names, but the characters' names through the movies, and
like, they were using their first and last names. You know, one of them was a Johnson, and I forgot the other one's last name. Yeah. But nobody called them that. And then I don't know. It just. And
then there's other gaps, like in the beginning, she mentions that it was. I forgot exactly the dialogue or the conversation, but it was something to where it was about family. Like, he said something about his family.
Is your family gonna miss you or something?
Do you have any friends or something? Like, she seemed like a loner in the beginning of the movie, and they never revisited that.
Right.
She had no family.
Basically, she said she had no family, and then she was like, as soon as they got in trouble,
they did be her.
She's like, let's go to my uncle's house. And it's just like, bitch, you just said you ain't have no family, and I get why she didn't want to go to, or said the uncle wasn't her family, because she later explained. You know, the family dynamic between her and her uncle, but at the same time, you literally just told me you don't have no family. Now we driving from Ohio to New Orleans to meet this uncle. Yeah. It's weird, you know? So, I don't know. All in all, 1 out of 10, what you give it?
10, we doing 10
we
or 4
can do
stars?
10 rating.
10?
We can do that.
10 rating? I give it a 6.5.
6.5?
Yeah, 6.5.
I was entertained. I'm not gonna lie, I was entertained throughout the whole movie. Then I'll take into consideration the soundtrack and what they were trying to accomplish. I'd probably give it 7.5. I'd probably get 7.5.
6.5, 7.5.
Might be you might be able to swing an 8. But
I don't know about that, but
let us know what you think. You know what I mean?
leave a comment. Let us know your opinion on
You've
the
seen
movie.
it.
Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the dislike button. Share.
No, do not hit the
all
dislike
that.
button. No. We don't do that. Share it. Hit the notification so that you know every time we put a video out.
Yes.
Okay? You need to be the first to watch it.
Yes.
Support us like
Yes.
we support you.
Share it.
Yes.
We know y'all know. We about to put all our business on here, so you know y'all know.
That's probably what they're waiting for. The next video will tell you why we almost didn't make it to the movie.
I forgot why now.
I remember, motherfucker. Where the Johnsons.